the cost of owning a helicopter.
Here's how much it costs to own a helicopter. This is the world's smallest and cheapest helicopter in the world.
It is really small. It feels like I can push it with
This
like...
is the smallest non-experimental helicopter, meaning this is a manufactured from the factory helicopter. It can do all kinds of work, charter.
You can push it with your hand.
Whereas experimental
It's a
helicopters
toy.
are not. So in this video today, I'm going to talk
I wanna ride
about
it.
everything related to this helicopter, how much it costs, how much it costs to operate,
$100,000.
what it took to get my licenses, so on and so forth. So yes, this helicopter is incredibly small.
It is
Look how
small.
small the frames
You
are.
can
This
move
is
it.
my
Try to
hand.
move it.
Tail boom, very small. Those are the main rotor blades.
It's a toy.
Let's go back here to the tail rotor blades. I mean, I can fit my whole hand
My
across
God.
the tail rotor blades. It's crazy. So how much room is there in the smallest helicopter?
Tiny.
Well, it's actually not too bad. Obviously, this is a two-seater, so there's somebody else sits right there. I mean, it is very tight. Like my arms, when I close the door,
Tight.
my arm is like right up against there. These would be, this is how much room you have if you're the passenger. So a decent amount. So I'm 6 foot. If you're 6'2" and above,
If I would sit here, I would bang my head on the
it'll
roof.
hit the roof. So if you are too tall and your torso is like long, you may have a
Well,
problem.
this is
But
torso,
again, I'm 6
right?
foot, I can comfortably sit in here. So there actually is plenty of room in the world's smallest helicopter. But if you are
But-
full of fuel and you have two
Heavy.
passengers who weigh 200,
Two
250
fat
pounds,
passengers,
sometimes you'll
yeah.
be on the edge of that weight and balance.
Just one fat passenger can...
be up to a certain amount, but not over. Right now, I'm taking the doors off of the helicopter because it's very nice out.
You
And,
take the doors
helicopter
off,
has no
seriously.
AC. One of the
Take more stuff
disadvantages
off.
with buying one of the
Who needs the
cheapest
door?
aircraft is you got to save weight any way you can. And on this helicopter,
Take out the other
they don't
seat
wanna add
and the
AC.
seat
It's not
belts.
even
Who
an
needs
option
seat
you can
belts?
get. So my AC is taking
It's a
the doors
helicopter.
off,
If you go
otherwise
down,
it
you
would
go
be
down.
Very hot. Cotter pins are off. Just open it. Lift
There
up.
goes the door.
There you go. These helicopters cost about $60,000 to $350,000.
Oh my God, 60,000!
Yes, that's a huge gap, but I can explain why. One huge advantage.
Oh my God, you can actually walk a lot
The 44 and the 66.
and
is all
somehow
the
get a
components are due at
helicopter.
one time, 2,200 hours.
But
So
then you need
basically
the
have
license.
until 2,200 hours of flight time. Then you have to replace everything. So using that number, you can say that every hour I fly, I know exactly how much money I'm spending. The number on this helicopter is $63
This is terrible.
an hour. Every time you fly,
Wanna
you
live
do
like this.
$63 between the parts and the engine depreciation. So right now, the rental of an
Oh,
R22
okay,
helicopter
we're
this
going.
is about $350.
Let's go, take me with you. I'll pay you $31 an hour.
Which is a four-seater, is about $700. That's a lot of money. That's why a lot of student pilots are buying helicopters to build time. I pay $8,900 on insurance a year, which comes out to be about $750 per
God,
month.
that's
That covers
expensive.
hull, damage to the helicopter, and liability as well.
It's just for the helicopter. What about
Insurance
rent?
rates can change depending on the price of the helicopter, how
Your
much the
car,
hull value is,
insurance,
and your
food.
experience as a pilot.
How do you get the money, bro?
Oh,
we need permissions to go.
Southwest will be no factor for the traffic on final St. Charles.
What about the permissions? You need to pay for the permissions to go, no?
I'm opting to take off into the wind, which is always a safe thing to do.
This looks so much fun.
There's the power lines right below me, and then once I pass
Watch
the
out the
power lines, I'll
power
get some more
lines.
airspeed. So this helicopter burns about 8.5 gallons per hour I fly.
I don't know if it's a lot.
$6
It's a
per
lot?
gallon, which comes out to a cost of about $50 every time I fly in fuel cost. $50 an hour you fly is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's a fuel like cost for a car for a month.
There's a lot of little details I'm leaving out of owning a helicopter, but just for the sake of time, I'm just kind of naming the most important things. So in order to fly a helicopter like this, all you need is
What
a
do you
private
do if you're
pilot's
out of
license. It has
fuel?
to be
This is
helicopter,
what
of course.
most interesting.
So yeah, all you need is a private pilot's license in order to own a helicopter, and you can fly it from your house if you want to. Now, there's a lot of stipulations.
Shut up.
Now, there's a lot of stipulations with that I wouldn't really advise on, but for the most part, it is true. I pay $200 per month to store my
That
helicopter
looks so
in a
much
hangar,
fun. I'm
and the
so
reason
jealous.
My rate is pretty low is because I share with
God.
a bunch of different pilots.
This guy is
There's
living
also
the
a few
dream,
things like
whatever.
annual and pre-purchase inspections. I'll add a few $1,000s in there.
America, the land of the dream. Like only in America you can do this. I'm gonna buy a helicopter, go anywhere, do anything. That's it.
Directive, which means you have to replace it. And that is on the tail rotors of most Robinson helicopters, and that's going to cost some money. One quick thing I'm going to mention, because I really haven't seen this put anywhere else on the internet, is on some helicopters, because of inflation, yes, if you fly 100 hours, your helicopter technically depreciates. But because of inflation and appreciations, sometimes if you don't fly a lot, you can sell the helicopter for more than you bought it for, or
Really?
maybe even the same price that you bought it for. All right, since I'm talking so much about helicopters, let's just go do something that only helicopters can do. All right, we're coming into our spot here. I know it's kind of hard
Wow,
to
he's
see.
so low. This is so beautiful.
As I was editing this
Take
video,
me with
I
you, got
realized
an
that I
empty
actually
seat.
never
I'm not
talked
that
about
fat.
how long it took to get my license and how much it cost. So here you go. In the United States, in order to fly this helicopter, you need a private pilot helicopter license, which will
Oh.
take you anywhere from 6 months to a year, depending on how often you're able to fly.
This is like the middle
The
of
cost
nowhere in
varies from
America.
flight school to flight school, but I would say around $15,000 to $25,000
Can you fly to New York?
is what you can expect to pay in order to get your private pilot's license.
It's a lot. I mean, it's doable, but you gotta enslave into it. Are you just landing wherever you want? You gonna land here, seriously? It doesn't need to say where is he going every time. I'm gonna land here. Why not? I always wondered
All right,
about the
here we
keys.
are,
You actually
over.
got keys.
Just
It's like
kinda
a car.
touch down here. This is one of the cool things about helicopters. You can just get out to the middle of nowhere. No one around you. No one can get to you. And
What?
you can just chill.
This is crazy. Do you got beers under the
So me
seat?
personally, I have a commercial helicopter pilot's license.
Oh, you
and an
actually
instrument.
can't fly and drink.
What that means is I can technically fly in the clouds if I had a helicopter that was IFR certified. This helicopter is not, so I can't do that. So here's a quick example. I'm on an island that's surrounded
He is
by
cute. Not the guy.
water.
He's
The only
the
way to get here
helicopter.
is by boat or helicopter. And yes, this isn't the most remote spot in the
It's
world.
a
The point
cute
is you can get to
helicopter.
the most remote spots in the world because you have a helicopter. So that's just how special they are and what they can do. So the numbers that I talked about today, I'm going to leave up on screen so you guys can see.
Thank you.
So
I'm
those
gonna
are the
get
real
a
raw
helicopter right
costs of owning
now.
a helicopter, but more importantly, this is relative to the smallest and cheapest helicopter in the world.
Wow.
So yes, it's expensive
Going
to own
back
one of
home.
the smallest and cheapest helicopters in the
Expensive.
world, but it is worth it.
Forget
if you're
about
doing
it.
commercial work or something like that. For me, it's worth
Can
it
you
because I've
walk
built
as
time
a
a professional
Uber
pilot,
helicopter
and right
driver?
now it's the
You
cheapest
thought
way to
about
do
that?
so. The R22
You
is a
can
great
take like a
platform to
higher
be
fee.
professional pilot or a private pilot, as long as you have the proper training. This helicopter can do a lot of things that other helicopters can't
Like
do,
what?
especially for the price.
Whoa. Price 60,000, 63-hour rate. Insurance per month. Oh my god, so many expenses. Inspection per year, like MOT. Helicopter license, USA. Storage per month, $200. Fuel per hour, 50. I mean, maybe after you got the helicopter and the license, things are getting settled down. If you're getting a lot of loans, you can maybe live with it. Still, he's lucky. Really lucky. And he got a YouTube channel. I wonder if this helped covering it. Total operating cost. This is for an hour. Oh my god. It's a lot. It's a lot. If it's not his job, it's a lot. So much fun. What a cool video. What an absolute of a beast video. What do you do if, make a video, what do you do if you're running out of fuel? What a smooth landing. A bit like a plane, but it's gonna stop, no? It's gonna slide, doesn't have any wheels. Thought it's gonna go like more vertically down. Just flying low. So this is your parking spot right here. This is your storage place. Cool. So cool. Look at him turning off the helicopter. What is this, radio? Turning off the radio? What about the switch? This comes in the end, maybe. He didn't show us how he turned off the helicopter.